Okay. No. Okay, so that was an attempt at a cold start, relatively quick. Man, I'm racing against the clock. Now that winter's here, it's crazy how fast the sun comes down. And if I'm trying to film anything somewhat decent, obviously there needs to be some sunlight. Selfie stick POV again, you already know. Oh man, I do look funny like that. Okay, what's up guys? I hope y'all doing great. I hope you can hear me. No microphone, just using the phone. I hope it's not too bad. Let's dive straight in. Let's not even waste 1 second of your time. I mean, actually, yes, thank you for watching. I hope you're appreciating this. I posted the other video, man. There was 1 like. 1 like. So one guy sat there, he watched it, he said, I like this. You know, like, I'm trying to make these videos to say things that are my opinions, but that I think can help someone. You know, again, I have some experience with these cars. I love them so much. I have something for them. If you have that thing for those cars too, and maybe you don't have one yet, or you're considering buying one, I think one thing that's really important is the options. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because options are really going to affect your ownership. I mean, especially on this car, some options in my opinion are necessary. I mean, I'm going to make you a list of options that are good to have that are on this car. This car is one of the best specimens I've had. I mean, I've had a few, but this is basically a full spec. Okay, so I'm gonna use it to just show you guys what you should get and why you should get it, because it's just gonna make your ownership so much better. More specifically, if you don't, what's probably gonna happen if you don't apply that, you're probably gonna end up just buying a car, loving it, man, because it's still gonna be a 335. Base options are still pretty nice. I mean, at least here in the North American market, you get the drop top, heated seats, leather interior, stuff like that. But it could be better, and you're only gonna realize that it could have been better once you buy yours and you start looking at other 235s. You're going, man, what the hell, man? What is that? What is that option? Oh man, I wish I had that. And so, first of all, let me switch the camera. So this right here is the first option. It's probably the most known one, I guess, because you've definitely heard of it. It's the M Sport package. So it's an option slash package. Packages usually include many options. So you'll probably hear me say the word package, but that's what a package is. So M Sport package comes with the M aerodynamic kit. So as you can see here, the front bumper is a bit more aggressive than on the regular 335. And actually, you know what, I'll make the effort. I'll probably put like some pictures somewhere just so you can see the difference, because then it's not fair. You won't really see what I mean. But yeah, so M Sport front bumper, M Sport side skirts. Really important to note that on the E92, so the coupe version of this car, the side skirts appear a lot more aggressive. They come out more. And M Sport rear bumper, this one is really easy to recognize with the diffuser right here. Another important point while I'm in the back here looking, showing the back of the car, look at the taillights. LCI is really nice to have too. LCI, life cycle impulse, we've definitely heard of it. Basically means you get the updated headlights, taillights, grills, a few changes. For me, it's a no-brainer. For you too, maybe I'll try and put some pictures here and there, but LCI version of the car, really important to have. I'll show you here the headlights a bit, but it's kind of hard to tell if I don't put some pictures, so I'll try and put some pictures for you. Now, the M Sport package comes with that, yes, but it also comes standard when you have the M Sport package, okay? Comes the sport interior. So the sport seats here, you have adjustable bolsters, M Sport side seals here, Most random spot ever. The rest pedal, they put an M logo there. I don't know why. You also get the M Sport steering wheel. So right now there's paddle shifters, so you automatically know it's an automatic. If it's a manual M Sport, it's not gonna have the paddle shifters, obviously, and it's the shift knob is better on the manual because there's the M Sport logo, just like you can see here on the steering wheel. It's on the M Sport shifter when you have a manual. Another really interesting thing is black headliner. Yes, honestly, one of my favorite options. It's one of those options in the beginning, if you don't really know about it, you won't notice it much, man. Standard, it comes gray headliner, but on M Sport cars, automatically you get the sport package, black headliner, really nice. What you can also have is just the sport package, not the M Sport. So the sport package, you don't get the exterior, you don't get the body kit, and you don't get the black headliner, but you do get the sports interior, sports seats. You get a bit of a different steering wheel. So the sport package steering wheel is a bit different than the M Sport. In my opinion, M Sport looks better. No questions asked. Now let's get into some other options that do not come with the M Sport package. I think the M Sport package is really the only thing I'm going to speak about as a package. The rest are really independent options. They're probably part of some kind of package, but I don't know. I don't mind much, but I'll tell you the options, okay? First and foremost, actually, I think this is probably the most important one. Actually, all of them on the list today are pretty important in my opinion. I feel like they changed the ownership so much. First one being this right here. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is called comfort access. Really nice, allows you to open up your car without having to press the button on the key. It's kind of messed up because when you think about it, almost every single car out there nowadays, whatever the brand, comes standard with that, you know. But back then, the 07 to 13, it wasn't standard, so it was an option. So having it is really nice. You don't have to find your key. You can just walk up to the car, open the door, and enjoy your 335. Another thing that the comfort access comes with is the keyless start. So you get keyless entry, and also you get the keyless start. So normally you have to put your key in here to start the car. Now you don't have to, so you can just like, it detects the key, it's in my pocket, you just come, you start it. It's definitely a nice thing to have. You save a few seconds here and there. Again, you don't have to look for your key. You just go, open the car, start it, and drive. And I feel like those few seconds make such a big difference, because just a few seconds here, a few seconds there, every day, all the time you use the car, I feel like you save so much time. Honestly, I feel like it's just a no-brainer. Option number two. Right here, I will show you at the back of the car. These little things right here. Backup sensors. So what these will do, do I really need to explain it? You definitely know what they do. But I'll just specify something. On this generation of cars, it was not a camera. It was not available. They're just sensors. So if you have a car with the iDrive, which I do here, then as soon as you, okay, let me do this. Then as soon as you go R, then you get this, and basically it's gonna fill out depending on how close you are to hitting the object behind you. Park. If your car does not have iDrive, then it's basically the same without the screen. So you get a beep, an auditive beep that tells you how close you are to the target. And I truly feel like it helps, you know, especially in Montreal, where, you know, tight parking spots, it definitely helps. Can you do without it? Yes, for sure, but it helps. And again, it's all about saving a little bit of time every time. In the grand scheme of things, it ends up adding up and being quite a bunch of time, you know. It's just so convenient, and it truly makes your ownership nicer. Another option that's nice, this one I feel like is not as nice, and wait for the last one after this one. because the last one I feel like is the one you need, and you probably see me coming. But right before, that's another option. It's not that common. It's shockingly it's not that common. I'll show you. It's actually a seat setting. So if I show you right here, seats are electronic. This here is standard. When you get the M Sport package, you get adjustable side bolsters. I wish you could see it, but basically these bad boys here get filled with air, and it tightens up around you whenever you're cornering, and it just feels that much nicer. Okay, that's cool. Now what's the option? This right here, lumbar support. Lumbar support is pretty nice. I use it. Some people don't. I quite much like it. It inflates something right behind your lumbar and your back. So whenever you drive a lot, okay, you're gonna drive a whole lot of time, it actually comes in pretty handy. You know, you just here, you've been driving for 3 hours and you're kind of tired. You just play around with it, change your position, you feel some kind of support on your back. I like it. It's really nice. So a good thing to consider. Okay, well, now last but certainly not least, I think is the best bang for your buck out of all the options, is the sound system. You've seen it come. This sound system right here. So this is the individual sound system. So this is the highest option sound system, trim level, whatever how you say it, that you can get on these cars. And basically M3s came with the individual sound system. So really, I mean, back then this car was the best one under the M3, so I guess they kind of allowed you to have similar options. And all M3s obviously come standard with that sound system, but on 335s it was not standard. So if you can find one with that, I mean, you'll get top-notch quality sound system audio. Comes with speakers like that in the front and in the rear. Best way to recognize the individual sound system is the outline here, kind of aluminum, silver, whatever. Those are the individual. So I guess the highest one. Right under that, I think it's the hi-fi sound system. They're just black. I'll try and find some pictures for you guys, but they're just black. They're fully black. And so an easy way to try and figure out where you're at on the hierarchy of the sound systems, first of all, look at the speakers. So if you have speakers only in the front, that means you have the most standard sound system. Then if you have speakers in the front and in the rear, then you're getting somewhere. I'm not sure how many there are, and honestly, maybe there are way more than I'm saying. I think there's 3 of them. But yeah, so if you have in the front and in the rear, you have a better one. And then I guess, yeah, this is the one I know, the best one, and I love it, man. The bass on that thing is so good, and you have settings, you can play with it obviously, but for what it is, man, it resonates so nice. I mean, it's so strong and powerful. You can do whatever you want with it. Like sometimes I'll just be driving and then I get on the highway with my windows down, and you already know how loud it can get, you know, with the wind. In my Hyundai Accent, I have to bring up the windows, and then if I turn up the sound, the quality, the bass is not all that. Obviously it's not the same car, but whatever. My point being that on the highway, a bit of wind noise, just turn up the volume, you won't even hear the noise anymore. Music comes up, bass is good, sharp. It's really nice, man. The hours of fun, hours of pleasure. And I feel like if you look for a car with that's probably the most the best investment you can do to your ownership. And I guess it wasn't planned, but whatever. Interior too. Other options you can get are different leather interior, so you can shop around and see which one you like the most and try and get that, you know, red one, mocha/brown one, white one. There's so many different colors. And also in other options, quote unquote, would be the exterior paint of the car, you know, individual paint or individual interior leather. So that's that, guys. I mean, I hope this video helped out quite a bit, because again, I remember when I bought my first 335, I didn't know shit about shit, and I bought a stripper spec 335. If you don't know what a stripper spec is, it's basically a car stripped out of options. So it was a pre-LCI 335, beige interior, not even sport interior, and I didn't know anything about anything. Drove it, love it, man. I loved it so much. I mean, that's why I love those cars so much now. And And yeah, from that point on, I was like, yeah, man, why does this guy in this video has, what is that option? What is this? What is it? And then I kind of regret it, because I was like, I don't know those cars. I bought it impulsively. I wish I could have that. Those options, all the options I've just named, you might be able to retrofit them into your car, which basically means you do the deinstall on your own car. It's a pain. It's no fun. It takes time, takes money. You got to find the parts. It's better if the car just comes as is. So find it with the options you like. And that's why I'm saying, if you do so and you shop around correctly and you get the car spec'd out as you would like it to be, your ownership is going to be 10 times better. Anyways, guys, I hope you take care of yourself, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope there was some value to you. You take care, and I see you in the next video.